Astute members of the audience may have noticed that my character is level 130, and that's because I bought one of the Valors that has recently been on 20% off. Now, this is not the character we have been playing on. Let's have that um, put forth here. The normal character has only 1D at the end, this one has 2. Now, the purpose of this character is essentially to do the books. All the volumes, all the books, all the epic quests, the Mordor stuff, Black Book of Mordor, and then what happens with Durin. That's what we're going to do on this character. The other character will continue my hobby of doing the areas of Lord of the Rings Online, but I felt doing everything on one character was kind of hampering the actual thing I wanted to do, which is the books. Like, I want to go through the storyline in a concise way for everybody, and that's what the books are. The zones are much more of a hobby and filler, really, but it's a great filler. Usually, some places are not that good. I have some rain outside. It's really hammering the window from time to time, so I'm speaking louder into the microphone, and the microphone is turned down a little bit, so I hope it doesn't catch too much of it. And with that said, I think we can continue. This is Gandalf doing book
I need
2
your assistance.
forward, aiding the order. You have done much good for the people of... Actually, let me just... I haven't adjusted this as on the other character. You have done much good for the people of Breland, but the shadow out of Angmar spreads far and wide. I have learned from Gwahir the Wind Lord that another of my order has found corruption in the lone lands east of Bree. It may even be related to the dangers you encountered in the Great Barrow. Unfortunately, Radagast is given to wandering and will be difficult to find. I would ask that you enlist the assistance of a ranger in finding his location. There is one here in Breeland, Ceradan, who will be able to aid you. Head out to Bree through the west gate and turn north along the Greenway. Seek Ceradan at his cabin on the east side of the Greenway across from Thornley's worksite. And we accept, and we head out on our way. So Gandalf's room is here. It's on the top floor on the Prancing Pony, and for reference, this is Strider's room, so you would come this way. You actually can leave in another fashion. Out of the inn is the back way, actually. So we're out here. So on the other side, you can see here, this is where you normally go inside the inn. So really cool, but let us check where we're supposed to go. Oh, we're supposed to go up there. Alright. Alright. There you can see Thorley's worksite. And just across from it, up here from the road, you can see here on the map, or right here, is Ceradan. Apparently he has some quest for us. That's something we'll do.
What do you need?
Character. I must confess that I do not know where Radagast was bound when he left here, other than eastwards into the Lone Lands. I do know that he was concerned with lightning which he saw upon the peak of Weathertop. One of my kinsmen, Kendaith, has already journeyed to Weathertop to investigate. Perhaps Radagast has joined him there. If you wish, my horse would bear you to Kendaith's camp. That would be awesome. You offer that?
What can I do for you?
Awesome. Cool. Is this a fast travel or a short travel? Looks like he's just going to ride me, and I'm going to sit there. Alright, I cannot recommend that enough. That was a really cool horse ride.
How can I be of service?
Radagast the Brown, I have not seen him and know not of his passing, but there is a cold and a shadow that has come to these lands of late.
How can I be of service?
Saradin's word comes late to the lone lands. If Radagast the Brown passed into these lands, then perhaps hope is not lost in this place. I have returned only recently from a journey in lands far to the east, lands held firmly in the grips of evil. When I returned from that journey, I learned to my dismay that evil does not stir in the east alone. Goblins now roam to the south, while their larger and more ferocious cousin amongst the orcs spread through the weather hills like a festering plague. I must find the main body of orcs. If you will assist me in driving back the enemy in these hills, I will begin the search for Radagast the Brown. What do you say? My apologies. This is the... Everything's happening on my phone. I will shut everything off. There we go. Silence. Excellent. So, there's a note from my milking robot. As you know, farmer plays lots of things online. No, farmer. Okay, so these are the lone lands, and well, they are pretty cool. We came over the Midgewater Pass up here and down over it. Yeah, it's a whole thing, really cool. If I saw correctly, there's some orcs over this way. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so essentially the yeah, I'm not just faking the farmer thing. I actually do have a good robot. We have about, well, close to 60 cows in total. Not all of them are milking at the moment. They are, some of them are dry, not milking. So I think we'll have about 56 milking at the moment. More ranged. Are you ranged? No, you're not. Well, Barrow. Alright. Yes, we have some 140 sheep as well, but they don't give me any notifications on the phone. Nope. I don't want that. I'm gonna have to find these two someplace else. Over the hill. There we go. And yeah, this notification pop up from the robot was just about the so after milking, if they stand longer inside than 10 minutes in the milking robot, they will let us know with the sound. And it doesn't matter if it's like this isn't really a critical thing, you know. But if it's a critical thing, like this thing is the same, it says beep 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 beep, you know, the whole thing. And this could be multiple things. Could be that there's just a cow still standing inside the robot, and there's no one behind her pushing her out. That can happen. Or it's another cow has somehow managed to get in front of the robot where the cow who was milking is supposed to get out. They sometimes manage to do that. But it's infrastructure problem, and we have to fix that. Have a good day. I thank you, Edit. But my thanks are tempered with concern. I have never seen a force of orcs like this in Eriador before today. organized and well provisioned. They hold an encampment in an outlet within the Midgewater Pass and bear a strange charge on their banners and shield, one I have not seen before. Their numbers at this camp are great, but the day may come when we can drive them howling from the lowlands. Not today, I fear, but perhaps not so far off. There's another matter that demands our attention, an urgent matter. We will see to the destruction of their camp in the Midgewater Pass later.
What do you need?
As I began my search for Radagast near the Midgewater Pass, I witnessed an orc messenger depart in great haste. Quickly I followed, trailing him eastwards along the shoulder of the hill, and then south, but my search was interrupted. I could follow no further, for foul Crebain circled above, and to be discovered would do great injury to our work here than I can permit. Once again I must call upon your aid. The messenger likely carries with him orders to the outlying camps. If you can intercept the messenger, we may learn the nature of these orders. So armed, we will be better equipped to deal with the orc threat. Search among the orc camps in Glumhallow to the west and return to me with orders this messenger surely possesses. I will seek signs of Radagast passage elsewhere. So we head off again. I think I saw a messenger just on the other side of this hill. I saw it was a signature and I was dying to kill it, but I wasn't on my, normal character, so it's no fun. It's not fair on this one. So Glumhallow, just above this ridge, and it's this guy. Yeah, this is really not fair. Fair enough. Being bestowed, defeat orcs in the lowlands, bunch of stuff. We'll loot this, do some organization here. Actually, I need to. Alright, fair enough. And we are back.
What do you need?
These orders are written in the Black Speech Edit, a tongue I have never desired to learn. I should have been prepared for this, but I hoped that we would learn something useful immediately. While you were seeking these orders, I followed signs of Radagast through the hills. I was not alone in his pursuit, as a patrol of orcs soon happened upon my location. I was forced to break off my pursuit, and I lost my bow as I evaded the orcs beneath the eaves of the wood. It was a close thing, Edit, a close encounter that yielded insight into the orcs' leadership. You did well for your part, and soon we will understand the intention of these orcs as well as their leadership. Okay.
How can I be of service?
I would have easily evaded the orcs I pursued, Edit, were it not for the War Master that traveled with them, Usor. They called him and gave him what respect that their kind reserves for their strongest and fiercest warriors. It is likely that Usor's return to Bleak Rift within the Midgewater Pass, for that seemed to be his domain. He must be slain, and whatever orders were given him recovered. Bleak Rift is northwest of here, on the northeastern edge of the Midgewater Pass, surrounded by a shallow body of water. Defeat War Master Usor, and look for a letter of some kind near his person. Return to me victorious, and we will discuss further what must be done. Bleak Rift is likely to be a dangerous place, Edit. Be careful. I will continue my search for Radagast. I was going to say research, but that's just... Well, he could research Radagast after he... Why did I go off my horse? I was gonna press... Okay, so up there, through the hills. Well, he could theoretically, research Radagast, but after he searched for him, found him and all that. Hopefully this road will just take us there. Seems like it. this way, you know, coming from here. And definitely not the way, there's a big rock in the way, and I try to go around, but that's not it, so I am going to go down and hope that, well, something's there. There's a path over the water, but it is supposed to be on my side, you know, but down again. Oh, they have bridge systems, okay, well, just means we have to go in. Seriously, I turned the sound off. Well, his phone is on silent, but apparently that's not enough. Right, so we're here. Now, you need to go over the river down there. That's the path I headed down before. And you just continue around that and you go down here. Up and over here, over there, and over here. And he's here. And dead. And the letter. And we go back.
What can I do?
Another letter written in a black speech added, and its meaning evades me as did that of its fellow. This one, however, bears the mark of a white hand. I must know what message this letter bears, added. This is not a task for you, added. I have finally discovered information on the whereabouts of Radagast, but there is something you should see first.
What do you need?
As I was returning from the land to the east, the night sky over Weathertop was lit by a bright flashes of white light, akin to lightning, yet no clouds darkened the sky of thunder where there was no sound. I think that no ordinary storm visited Amon Sul that night. I ask that you search the ruins atop Weathertop and see if there's anything to find, my friend. If you find anything out of the ordinary, return to me immediately. Right. So this one essentially is just to get to the top. So I ran around a bit and going, excuse me, grass, there you go, going this way and up there, like this looks like a thing, no it's not. So I went longer and I just ended up on the thing above here, but it wasn't really the one either. I was stuck either way I went. So I came down again and I think this path here is the correct one to go up. We'll see if that works. totally correct path. And we're almost at the top of Weathertop. I just hope there's not something in the path that tells me this is was the wrong one too. But no, it's probably not. And can I just say, what a view. What a view. Can you see that? That's something flying. And that too. Well, it's really far away, so you can see the wings flapping. Cool. Okay? Cool. Now things start to get narrower, but we can handle it. Rather annoyed I didn't see where the hobbits yeah, this is the rock rubbing, and we essentially just get this and go back down. But on the path, on the way, there should have been, you know, a place where the hobbits cooked their food. Did I miss that? Maybe it's more down here. No. Is there an easy path down here? I mean, there's an easy path down, but we'll run. And we're down from Weathertop. We land straight in Candaith's encampment.
How can I be of service?
You have found something? Let me see this rock rubbing you have made. The runes are common, but I do not know what they signify. I'm afraid that this does not tell me much of the lightning edit, but it tells me something of the source, likely the same person responsible for sending you to me. That concludes this part of Volume 1, Book 2. And we'll do the next one next time. Alright. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope I'll see you again. Bye bye.